Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and before I show you what I'm about to show you, I couldn't think of anything more appropriate for me to show you than this link to thing. Why own gold when you own a gold mine? Well, I own gold, and when you can own a gold mine, I own gold and the gold mine. I own Ripple Equity and XRP. Okay, and on Link2's website, and this is private equity, folks, for accredited investors. I'll put a link to this in the very top of this description. They've got a whole page on Ripple, everything about Ripple that you ever wanted to know. Now that I've shown you that, and they do have some Ripple equity up there on the platform last time I checked. Now, how many times in this space, how many times have you read articles about, oh, Russia's banning crypto, China's banning crypto, India is banning crypto? We've seen that stuff over and over and over. And every time I saw it, I told my audience that is a bunch of bull. They're not banning anything, or they're certainly not banning XRP and XLM. Now, Bitcoin, proof of work, now that's a different ballgame. I don't know what they're going to do with that. It could. But they're not banning XRP and XLM. I can tell you that. I can prove it, in fact. India has been very mysterious on what they have going on. Well, I was on the Mojaloop YouTube channel. We know that Ripple is partnered with Mojaloop. Well, I was on the Mojaloop YouTube channel, and listen to what I said. I put this video up. Listen to this. So I'm on Mojaloop's YouTube channel, and I'm watching this video, and watch this next slide when it comes up.
That will potentially entail. But I'm now going to pass it over to...
Okay, it's called Payment Hub as Gateway Component. It's got Mojaloop right here, but look at the bottom, and it's kind of blurry. All right, now you can't see that. It's real blurry from there. So what I did is I blew it up here, and it says at the bottom here, it says source, and I can't really read that, but it says developments in India for I think that's MEITY connected to private XRP based system, similar design for stable coins and CBDCs. So now we know that there's a private XRP based system being built in India. What is MEITY? Well, somebody sent it to me. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology from the government of India. So now we officially have Ripple in India. Okay, we've seen some whispers of that and all that, but now we've pretty much confirmed it. Ripple is building a private ledger in India. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to, I'll get to that later. Ripple's building a private ledger in India, and now we have the proof. That's big time, folks. Now, next I saw this from James Rule. And by the way, don't you see now, folks? Ripple is everywhere. The XRP ledger is everywhere. In my opinion, XRP and XLM will be proven to be two. I think that when the history books are written, there will have been a moment in time when these are the two greatest investments in the history of investing. That's what I believe. All right. How business can accept cryptocurrency payments. This is apparently from Cointelegraph. How business can accept cryptocurrency payments. Research partners Ripple. What do you know? And there's a whole thing on Ripple here. Real-time, low-cost, compliant payments. Are you noticing that now that we're in this downturn, you've got 75% of the industry, maybe more than that, maybe more like 85 to 95% of the industry is reeling, while Ripple is rising. I've put that on a thumbnail before. I'm going to put it again. Ripple, India, confirmed. Ripple rising. Okay, now we got it. All right. It's everywhere, folks. Ripple's showing up everywhere. Now, yesterday we were talking about how Lotus, or the other day we were talking about how Lotus had partnered with Ripple on NFTs. So the official cool guy of the Digital Asset Investor channel, he would be close to cool cars. And so here he is driving through a neighborhood that's got Lotuses in front of every house. I don't know what this is about. I think there's a third one. Who has 3 Lotus? I guess they're all friends and they all decided to go out and get Lotuses. Now, look in Times Square. The future is now. Check this out. Let me hit the refresh button.
Here it is.
The ledger that never sleeps, XRP.
There it is, baby.
10240.
There it is.
Build a mint on the XRP ledger. And then we've got the official cool guy weighs in again.
What's up, fam? Calling on the Army to protect our beloved Judy Shelton. She's brave, she's classy, she's a delight, and she's always good, like Grandma's cookies. She's out here calling for nominal anchors. She wants a reliable measure of account to ensure there's stable money. She's calling for a level monetary playing field with a rules-based approach. And even though her southern twang makes me weak, there are global players out there that do not want the people to know how a gold standard, whatever it may be, can help free the world and prevent this from happening again. We love you, Judy. We got your back. Bring in the gold and sprinkle it everywhere.
There you go. I like it. Okay, and then we had this. This will pump you up too. This is from Ripple.
Right now is a great time to be in blockchain because we have all this institutional adoption. We're at ground zero of something that's about to be really big.
We're in the middle of the sort of rebuilding of the financial system, and Ripple is poised to figure out where the interesting things are.
We're trying to really leapfrog the current standards that other crypto companies are working on today.
Engineers get a pretty big say in what we do.
They really embrace big ideas.
To pursue those ideas and get those ideas used in the real world and validated. Not a lot of companies you get to do things like that.
It's really our one of day one. There's so much to build.
I tell candidates that come in, where else are you going to have that much leverage, that much impact than places like Ripple?
There you go. And then we had this. We're in Toronto this week to meet tech talent who can help us build, and they're going to be joined by Brad Garlinghouse in Toronto to meet the potential employees. I was checking Gary Gensler's schedule just to show you who some of the people are that he has time to meet with while he ignores 68,000 or so XRP holders and John Deaton. He's meeting with the people from, there's Neha Nirul, the people from MIT where he used to work. He's meeting with them. Let's see, let me go back here. He's meeting with he's going to an awards banquet for the Inspector General. And I'll get to that in a second. He's meeting with Vanguard. He's meeting with Jamie Dimon twice. Jamie Dimon's on here twice. Let's see if there's anybody else we need to know about. Then he's meeting with the people from FTX. FTX must have some kind of connections. And then JV hit it. He said exactly what I was thinking. So they're busy with awards, but can't acknowledge receipt of the request from Empower and Crypto Law for an investigation into Hinman's conflicts of interest. Then we've got this. This is so funny. Stefan Huber hit it exactly right here. Get in early. You can get a discount on your Ethereum. The SEC made a Howie Coin mockery page to show investors what's illegal. One of the red flags, according to the SEC, is discounted price if you get in early. Can't make it up. Then he's got the video down here of Vitalik Buterin bragging about his discount in the Ethereum ICO. Let me see if I can hit the old refresh button and get it to that. Right.
So ourselves the target of the second half of the year.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me ask you a little bit about that exchange rate, because that's a crucial part of that sale. Mm-hmm. You said 2,000 for one Bitcoin if you get in early, because obviously there's a higher risk, and then 1,000 later. But that's kind of like fixed exchange rate.
So there's your Ethereum discount. Then there was this from Bank Frick, which is in Liechtenstein. Anybody? Some of you old schoolers remember me talking about Liechtenstein. With crypto falling and popular projects imploding, the topic of regulation seems to be more pressing than ever. But look in their write-up. I clicked on this. Look what they said in their write-up. Is a Luna-type scenario about to happen to Ethereum? Boy, would that be a final shoe to drop. And then there's this, of course, Charles Payne calling Michael Saylor out on him when he told everybody to mortgage your houses to buy Bitcoin.
So you've been seen as this sort of Pied Piper of Bitcoin, and some people are suggesting that maybe you've gone too far, that you've been irresponsible for instance, suggesting people mortgage their homes and businesses. I want to share a soundbite with you in the audience and then get your feelings on that.
And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business, it's in your family for 37 years, and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth, which is...
That is terrible advice in any environment whatsoever. Then I wanted to show you this from JV because he's right. So I just had a bad gut feeling when I saw George Soros on the phone with Gary Gensler on his public calendar. And so JV says, like Digital Asset Investor has said numerous times, why is Gary Gensler having phone calls and meetings with George Soros? This is what George Soros is famous for right here.
Definitely.
Now think about this. Think about what it looks like for Gary Gensler to be on the phone with the guy who's famous for manipulating currencies, when Gary Gensler, it is in Gary Gensler's interest to tank the crypto markets to bring in the regulations that he wants.
Name. Let's put a face to it. This is the man we're talking about. He is George Soros, arguably one of the most controversial figures in the world. With as many supporters as detractors, there are reports celebrating his philanthropy, also those questioning his ideas about the world. For some people, Soros is a legend, a financial guru, one of the most successful investors of all time. Yet some believe he's a man of malicious influence, a billionaire who's able to move markets, someone who can sway politics and opinion. So who is the real Soros? And why is he such a polarizing figure? Hello and welcome to Gravitas Plus. I'm Palki Sharma Upadhyay. Have you ever heard of Black Wednesday? It refers to an event in September 1992 when George Soros and a group of investors forced Britain to withdraw its pound from the European Exchange Rate Mechanism, ERM. In other words, they forced the pound out of existence. How is this done? Soros placed an enormous bet against the British pound. He said it would sink below the lowest currency exchange limit. More investors placed their bets assuming this would happen. Their actions put a lot of pressure on the pound. It sank further, ultimately pushing the United Kingdom out of the ERM.
So they called it Black Wednesday, and now you've got the SEC chairman who can't even talk to American XRP holders who have been hurt by his lawsuit, but he's on the phone with George Soros, who caused Black Wednesday. Okay? That only adds up to bad things. I think, like she said, malicious influence. Something's wrong in the United States of America. Something's wrong in the world. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family that there's a lot of malicious influence going on at the SEC. Thanks for listening.